When I look at you, I do not see what you think I see. You may believe I see an owner, a favorite person, or simply the one who feeds me when my bowl is empty. But inside my quiet little world, you are not that simple. I do not look at you the way a dog looks at its master, and I do not understand you through names, rules, or human titles. I know you through scent, rhythm, movement, warmth, and the quiet safety your presence leaves behind. To me, you are not a face, a title, or a human idea, but many small, familiar things gathered into one feeling. And once you understand what I really see, you may never look at your cat the same way again. The first thing I see is not an owner. I see one of my kind, only much bigger. I know you may think I am distant because I do not rush towards you the way a dog might, or stare at you as if I am waiting for commands. But I was never built to love by obeying. I was built to notice, to choose, and to come close only when closeness feels safe. So when I brush against your leg, press my head into your hand, touch you with my body, rest near you without asking for anything, or gently lick your fingers as if I am grooming another cat, I am not being random. I am speaking in the language I already know. Among cats, scent and touch can say many things. They can say you are familiar, you are accepted, you belong near me. I do not have a special human word for owner inside my mind. I do not place you on a throne above me, and I do not see myself as something beneath you. I feel you as a large, strange, warm creature who has become part of my safe circle. That may look simple from the outside, but for a cat, it is a quiet kind of trust. When I rub against you, I am leaving a little of myself on you and taking a little of you back with me. I am saying, in the only way I know, you are part of my group. I do not place you above me, I place you beside me. And for a cat, that means more than you know. The second thing I see is someone who still needs lessons. I watch you live beside me every day, and somehow you almost never hunt. You walk to the cold box, open a door, take food from a shelf, or pour something from a bag, and everyone seems to accept this as normal. To me, it can look a little worrying. You are large, warm, and familiar, but in the important art of catching things, you do not always seem very prepared. So when I bring something to you, I may not be trying to upset you. Sometimes it is a real small creature, and sometimes it is only a toy, a bottle cap, a crumpled piece of paper, or some tiny object I have decided is worth presenting. Depending on the moment, I may be showing you what I caught, inviting you into a game, or giving you a lesson in the old language of pause, patience, and sudden movement. The meaning can change with my mood, my body, and what happens next. I am not mocking you, I am reaching towards you with the skills my body understands best. But underneath all of that, there is one thing that stays the same. I did not bring it to the room. I did not place it where no one would notice. I brought it to you because you are the one I chose to include. It may look strange to you, but to me, it means I brought my little world to your feet. The third thing I see may surprise you. I do not remember you the way you remember me. You may think that when I look up at you, I hold your face in my mind the way you hold mine, with clear eyes, a nose, a mouth, and every expression you know so well. But my world is not built around faces in the same way yours is. When you are very close, your face may become soft, blurred, and difficult for me to separate into the details you expect me to see. But that does not mean I do not know you. I know the small movement of your body before you reach me. I know the rhythm of your steps across the floor, the way you place your keys down, the scent that clings to your shirt, the shape of your breathing when the room becomes quiet, and the familiar sound of your voice even before I fully turn toward you. These things are not less important than a face. To me, they are more reliable, more intimate, and more deeply tied to safety. So maybe I do not keep a perfect picture of you inside my mind. Maybe I do not remember you as humans remember each other, with one clear image held behind the eyes. I remember you as a pattern, a presence, a rhythm that returns again and again until my whole body knows it. I may not carry your face clearly, but I carry the feeling of you everywhere. The fourth thing I see is someone who needs me to speak differently. You may think my meow is only a demand, a complaint, or a dramatic announcement that my bowl is not full enough. Sometimes, of course, you are not entirely wrong. I do have opinions, and I am not always subtle about them. But my voice is not just noise I throw into the room because I want to disturb your peace. With other cats, I can say a great deal without meowing at all. I can speak through the angle of my tail, the softness of my eyes, the distance I keep, the scent I leave behind, the stillness of my body, or the warning hidden in a growl or hiss. But you miss many of those tiny messages. You are kind, but you are not very fluent in cat. So I learned to make myself easier for you to hear. That is why one meow may mean, I want food. Another may mean, I want the door opened. Another may call you closer, and another may simply ask why the world is quiet at 3 a.m. and you are not awake with me. Some sounds are small, some are urgent, and some only belong to us. Each sound is shaped by living beside you. I changed the way I speak because you mattered enough for me to try more clearly. My meow is not noise. It is the little language I built because I wanted you to understand me. The fifth thing I see, maybe the most important one, is safety. Not the loud kind of safety humans talk about, with doors locked and lights turned on, but the quiet kind my body understands before my mind has words for it. When I am unsure, every small change matters. A sound outside, a new scent in the room, a movement I did not expect, and suddenly my ears are sharper, my body lower, my eyes more awake. Then you come near, and something in me begins to loosen. I may not run into your arms or ask to be held. I may not always want your hands on me, and I may not answer when you call my name. But when you are there, familiar and calm, my body remembers that I am not alone in the room. My ears soften, my breathing slows, my eyes grow heavy. I can stretch out, turn to one side, clean my fur, or look around again because the world feels less uncertain. Cats can form real attachment to the people they know well. Sometimes, when a familiar person returns after being away, a cat becomes more relaxed and willing to explore again. That is not weakness. That is trust living inside the nervous system. It means your presence can become part of how I measure whether the world is safe. First, you became part of my group. Then you became part of my routine. And slowly, without either of us naming it, you became the place my body learned to soften. Even silence feels different when it is shared with someone I trust nearby. You may think you are just standing in the room, but to my nervous system, you are the sign that everything is okay. So when I look at you, I am not asking myself what kind of creature you are. I do not need to solve the mystery of human owner or master the way you might try to name the bond between us. To me, you are not a definition. You are a familiar scent on fabric, a voice I know before I fully wake, a movement that belongs in my world, a hand that has learned when to come closer and when to wait, a rhythm that returns day after day until it feels like part of the room itself. You are the one I rub against because you belong near me. You are the one I bring my strange little treasures to because I have chosen you to share them with. You are the feeling I remember even when your face is not clear. You are the reason I shaped small sounds into a language you could hear. And more than anything, you are the presence that tells my body it can stop guarding itself for a while. Maybe owner is the word humans use because humans like words that explain things neatly. But I do not live inside neat words. I live inside trust, repetition, warmth, and return. To me, home is not only a place. Sometimes home is you. You are not only the one who feeds me, you are the one my body relaxes around. I do not need you to understand every signal perfectly. I know you are not a cat, and I know many of my messages are small enough to disappear inside an ordinary day. When I brush against your leg, when I place something strange near you, when my meow sounds different from the one you heard yesterday, or when I choose to rest close enough to feel you nearby, I'm saying something in the only language my body knows. I am not upset because you miss it. You live in a louder world, full of words, plans, and meanings I will never understand either. I only wish that you would pause a little longer and notice the quiet parts of me. The small things may be where I say I trust you, I choose you, I feel safe here. I have been speaking to you every day, not always with sound, but with closeness, distance, softness, and return. Look a little closer and you may find I have been talking to you for years. So when I look at you, I do not see only the person who feeds me, opens doors for me, or shares the rooms where I spend my quiet days. I may not see your face as clearly as you see mine, and I may not understand every word you say when you speak to me with so much hope in your voice. But I know your scent, your sound, your rhythm, and the way the world feels softer when you are near. I know the hand that waits, the footsteps that return, the presence that lets my body loosen, and the familiar life we have built side by side. Maybe I am just a cat, but when I look at you, I do not see just a human. I see home, and maybe in my own quiet way, I have been telling you that all along. What do you think your cat sees when they look at you? If your cat could tell you what they truly see when they look at you, what do you think they would say?